Man, it is a somber day in the world of all bodybuilding fans. This is the day after the Olympia. And like I said, for all the bodybuilding fans out there, you guys are well aware that Chris Bumstead officially announced his retirement after winning, I will say, after winning his sixth consecutive Olympia yesterday. Um, I mean, I don't know. There's really no one more deserving, at least at this moment, to kind of do whatever he wants. You know what I mean? In terms of retiring or not. Like I said, six consecutive Olympias. It's very impressive, and not many people can say they've won even back to back, let alone six or more. Um, I think there's only let me think here. There's Arnold, Lee Haney, Ronnie Coleman, Phil Heath, Dorian won six. What is that? Five names I've said. I think that might be it, which is freaking crazy. So yeah, there's really nobody more deserving than cbum. But it's kind of sad because, like as a fan, selfishly, I want him to just keep going to see how many he actually could win. I think double digits was definitely in the cards if he really, really wanted it. But I get it, the motivation kind of probably isn't the same after he just had a kid. So, like I said, there's really no one more deserving. So, classic physique is wide open next year, unless he makes a comeback, which C-Bum could get that itch and have to scratch it next year whenever the Olympia comes around again. But we'll have to wait and see for that. So yeah, this is I don't know, man. Like I said, just as a fan, selfishly, I wanted him to keep going, man. I wanted him to keep going, but you know, like I said, if anyone kind of deserves to call their own shots at this point, it's him. So well deserved, six in a row. You know, pretty freaking awesome. But let me get on to this workout. As you guys can tell, it's Sunday, and I'm actually not doing free weight barbell back squats, which is pretty crazy. I've been doing that every Sunday for like 2 months straight now. But I remember I watched this video of Tom Platz, and he said that at his best, if I remember right, at his best, he was only barbell back squatting once every 2 weeks, and sometimes longer. And it got me thinking, and then that term axial fatigue, I think that is a real thing. So I think, song got loud. I think I was just squatting too much, man. You throw in the barbell hack or the barbell back squats, and then sometimes I throw in a Smith machine squat, a hack squat. That's a lot of spinal compression, and I just think it was too much. So, what my plan is for the foreseeable future is I'm only going to barbell back squat every other Sunday. So obviously today is going to be leg press. So I think what I'm going to do, is like say again today I do leg press. Next Sunday back to barbell back squats. Sunday after that leg press. You guys kind of get where I'm going with this. So just every other Sunday would be barbell back squats, and in between those, every other Sunday is going to be a leg press Sunday. I think it's going to do good from that spinal compression and that axial fatigue. Theoretically, we'll see how it plays out, but I think it's going to be good for me, and hopefully, it just makes me better, kind of brings my energy back up. That's the plan. So it's going to be a leg press, leg day. I'm kind of excited about it actually. So I think like the worst part about this is I have to put 11 or 12 plates on each side just to get to a decent working weight. So to kind of make that more worth it, I think, rather than just doing 2 or 3 sets and then having to take all the plates back off again, I think I'm gonna do 3 or 4, and then I might back it down to like, oh, I don't know, like 6 or 7 plates aside. Bring my feet in closer, go a little slower on the eccentric, and do an additional 2 or 3 sets. So I might camp out here and do, I mean, whatever feels right. I kind of play it by the set, but I'm thinking 5, 6 sets at least, maybe 7 even. That sounds good. And then right now, we'll see. Like I said, playing it set to set, I might kind of be like, okay, let's move on. But we'll see. So a leg press, leg day. I'm excited. I'm gonna keep warming up here. Um, Actually, I'll probably just cut the video off and come right back to the very first set. So, but I will say, this leg day is for you, cbum, right here. I gotta make sure I bring it today. All right, I'm gonna keep warming up. Okay, I got 12 plates on each side. Come on now. Honestly, I don't know what to expect or how many I'm even gonna get. I might add a little pause at the bottom at the peak stretch. If I do, it'll probably be quick, just like a half second pause. That's it. But it's been so long since I've done, or since I've started with leg press. So it's like I haven't done this in a while, being fresh, or at least the most fresh that I would be for leg day. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping at least 8, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I did more. That half second pause at the bottom, might take some reps away from me, but that's fine. I want this to be pretty difficult. Try to do at least 3 sets with this weight, and like I said, I might pull some plates off. I don't know, bring my feet closer and lower, hit the quads a little more. But we'll see. I'll just see how it plays out. Let's try this first one though. How many was that? Because I have no fucking idea. Didn't even count. I just went until it was so difficult. I think one more wasn't going to be possible. That felt great though. My knee's still a little achy, but I think doing these leg presses will help. I'm bringing my feet a little higher on the platform, out just a little wider. So I'm using more hip flexor, more hamstrings and glutes to kind of help take some pressure off my knee. So yeah, it feels pretty good. I will say too, the pause I was doing at the bottom, I think was quite a bit longer than just a half second. There might have been a few that was like almost 2 seconds, but it's fine. Felt great. So do at least a couple more. I might even do like 4 sets here. That felt really good. 1 set, my legs are already burning a little bit, so it's good shit. Let's keep going. Almost pissed my pants on that one. Yeah, I gotta pee. Fuck. Ah, fuck. Yeah, one more like that, and I'll start taking some weight off. You know, it's crazy. Those pants are extra large. I had to take them off, which an extra large around my waist is freaking huge. I had to tie the strings, but it's getting like I was doing these sets, and it felt like they were like this close to ripping. Like they're getting extremely tight on my legs, on my glutes. So just like with my shirts, I guess I'm going to go up to an extra extra large, which is pretty cool. It means I'm getting bigger. Um, which is crazy because I'm cutting. But like, since I'm cutting, I've really tried to make an emphasis of making sure my protein um, is actually even a little higher, so I don't lose hardly any muscle, and my body starts burning the fat as fuel. Since I'm very low carbs and taking in very low fats, it kind of has no other choice. If I keep that protein up high, that's kind of the line of thinking there. My body will hold on to as much muscle as it can, even though it's in a calorie deficit. Very low carbs, very low fats, but extremely high proteins. That's kind of how I'm playing it. And I would like to say I am, if nothing else, if I'm not putting on muscle, I haven't lost any. So, but like those pants being extremely tight is telling me that I might even be putting on some muscle, which is crazy. So I've only had those I've only had those pants. I bought them like 4 months ago or something, 5 months, I don't know, around there. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, let me get back to what's really the most important thing, which is the next set. I have the same weight, 12 plates. This will probably be the last set with this weight. The set previous to this was starting to get pretty tough. So Try to make this one as tough as I can, and then I'll take some weight off and go from there. Try to do some higher rep sets. How many sets I do, I don't know yet. We'll see. One more. All right. Okay. So I took 4 plates off the side, so I'm down to 8 plates aside. And like I said, I'm gonna bring my feet a little closer. I did say I was gonna bring them down to hit quads more. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna bring them closer, but keep them at that height. Mainly because my left knee, there are some little aches and pains that I'm feeling, and I just had the feeling that if I bring my feet down, it's just gonna flare that up again. So I kind of want to stay ahead of the curve, if you will, and like still be able to train my legs, but not keeping this just lingering. You know what I mean? Because if I keep like doing sets and I'm like, oh, my knee feels all right, let me do this, and it's a lot of knee flexion, and then it just flares up again, I'm right back to where I was 3 or 4 days ago, and it's just gonna kind of repeat itself. Rather than like I have my feet up this high, there was actually it wasn't bothering my knee at all hardly. It was like I'm training my quads still, yes. Like I said, there was a lot of hamstring and glute hip flexors, all that. So I think it just helped my knee, manage this. Like I said, it didn't even really hurt. So um yeah, I'm gonna try to basically I'm trying to just I want to be able to keep training my legs without re-aggravating this week after week and kind of keeping me in the same place where it still hurts, but not enough to where I can train. You know what I mean? I want it to get better. So that's my thinking. We'll see. But I'm thinking like 3 more sets this weight. Obviously, it's lighter. My feet are gonna be closer, so it's still gonna be pretty difficult. But I'd imagine, you know what? Let me not even worry about how many reps I'm getting. Let me just do one and kind of see where I'm at with it. All right, that was. I was gonna say. I think I'll be around 15. Pretty sure I did 16, so that's perfect. Let's do a couple more like that. Ah. Whew. I noticed something on the set before this. It was the first one where I had my feet closer, and well, on the sets before that where I had my feet wider, you guys probably seen my knees were coming outside of my rib cage, and I was driving my knees and going as deep as I could, like my knees were going past, almost into my armpit. Well, on the ones where my feet are closer, like I said on the previous set, I was trying to replicate that, have my knees kind of go out and past my rib cage. But then on like the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 reps, I brought my knees back in to where it's straight, and they were kind of just touching my rib cage. But that actually felt better, oddly enough. And I think it's just because it's a more natural movement. When your feet are closer, you want your knees to track over your toes. And I was kind of not doing that with my knees coming out past while my feet were closer. So on this set, I did that again. I kept my knees in more and kind of just touching my rib cage, and it did feel much better. So, anyways, one more. Ah, come on, man. Oh. Oh God. Okay. Holy shit. Oh, dude, my quads just gave out. Yeah, that was definitely pretty much failure there. I honestly don't even know how I had enough strength to get that back up on the rest or whatever it's called. Oh my God. So like I planned on finishing here. Well, not here, but legs or leg extensions. I don't think. I mean, well, one, I don't even know if I can do them, and two, I don't think I need to. Whew. As it's so weird because I had my feet up higher, and yes, it was. I was using more hamstrings and glutes and all that, like I said. But still, yet my quads are getting the brunt of the effects here or of the stimulus. It's crazy. 7 sets of leg press, and I gotta say, felt awesome. Felt awesome. And then let me move on to leg curls. I'll do that next. Like I said, I don't know about leg extensions. If my quads get a little better, I might try them, but I'll do leg curls for sure. This is gonna be difficult. They literally took the pad off, which I don't blame them. It is broke. So, like, if they knew I was doing this, they'd probably tell me not to, probably tell me to quit. But it's a Sunday, and there's no gym staff here, so I'm gonna try it. It might be pretty difficult, but honestly, those 7 sets of leg press work so good. I feel like I don't need much here. I might just do a couple sets, make them both pretty intense. Go try maybe a set or two on leg extensions. That'll have me at, well, about 10 or 11 sets total of legs, and that's pretty much right where I want to be. So let's try this. This is don't try. I would say don't try this at home. This is something. I mean, and who knows? I might try this, and it might feel just terrible. I might have to move on to something else, but I'm still gonna try it. Yeah, that's definitely more difficult. I'm just gonna do one more set, and who knows? Maybe I'll do a drop set just to carry it a little farther, make it more intense. But that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Where there's a will, there's a way. I have my knee sleeves in my bag, and I think that extra padding is gonna kind of comfort or add some comfort to my forearms because that's really what made it tough. My forearms and hands pressed against the edge of this metal bracket. It's just it it actually left some indentions in my arm, so it definitely wasn't comfortable, wasn't ideal. So I think this right here will help, and I can kind of make these sets, make them the best as I can make them without the pad. All right, let's try it. Oh, oh shit. Oh, oh crap. Oh, let's do that drop set. Whew. That is it. That's all I'm doing here. Okay, I think. Actually, no. I'm gonna say I know those 7 sets of leg press took a lot more out of me than what I was expecting because I did just 2 sets of those leg curls, as you can see, with a drop set, but only 2 sets. And my hamstrings, like, and I'm I don't want to be over dramatic, okay, but they are torched. They were burning so bad it almost hurt. Well, it didn't almost, it did hurt. It was pretty crazy actually, and I still feel it. It's been like, I waited like 3 or 4 minutes before I started this, and I still feel it. It's crazy, dude. So those leg press, that might be a little secret, door I just walked through, let's say, to kind of unlock some new leg gains potentially. And if I kind of alternate it again, like I said, every Sunday, one Sunday, do what I did today. The next Sunday, do squats, and just keep alternating back and forth between those each Sunday. I might be on something here, at least for the foreseeable future. You know, things always change. You always hit plateaus, and you got to switch things up again. But saying all that, considering that those leg press, they did more than what I think. I think I'm just because my quads are still pumped up a little bit too from the leg press, and it's been a while. So I think I'm just gonna do one set here. I'll do one set this weight I always do, maybe followed by a couple drop sets just to really make it intense. And that'll probably be it. Just one set here. So that had me at 10 total sets. To count the drop sets, you know, more than 10. But most of the time, I just count them as the one set that I did. So, all right, let's do it though. Let's be the final set here and we'll go pose. Oh my God. Before I do the drop set, let me try to get a little bit more here as much as I can. Ah, okay, that is it. Let's do a couple drop sets. Holy shit. I'm hitting a wall a lot sooner than I thought I would. Those leg press fucked me up in the best way. You know what? We're just gonna call it there. Let's go pose. Oh. In hindsight, I really like the way I did this training session. Those 7 sets of hack squat with, you know, my feet in different positions, different angles. Man, that was something. Like me trying to do the leg extensions at the very end. Like I just didn't have anything, you know. I was doing the best I could, but there was just hardly any power there. And those leg press, man, like I said, they definitely fucked me up, dude, in the best way. So I think I might be onto something. The one thing that sucks is the leg press that we use here. The way it's the way the way it's set up, I guess. You can load more plates on it than a traditional sled leg press. So it kind of sucks. I got to throw on like 12 or 13 plates on each side. That's half the workout right there. Getting all the plates on and then off whenever you're done. So that kind of sucks, but only 2 Sundays a month, every other Sunday. I can handle that. That's not bad, you know. If you can't handle loading some plates on just 2 times a month, you're just not cut out to work out. Sorry. That's just the truth. And they say the truth hurts sometimes. So it is what it is. But and again, I try to make it a little more worthwhile by doing so many sets and with just different feet positioning, to make it worth, like I said, a little more worthwhile. Taking all the time to put all those plates on, and then just doing like 2 sets and then being done. That's kind of stupid. So I tried to do as many as I could. My legs definitely felt it. So um, let's get a pump check. That's it. Let's get out of here, man.